10 yards, and it's close. Zerline may have come through. Who's got it? The Cowboys have it. Do you believe that? Why did Atlanta pick it up? They let it go. They could have picked it up and ended the game, but Dallas has recovered, and they're not done yet. 1:43 to go. No timeouts. 2nd and 10. It's a 4-man rush for Prescott. Near side wide open is Lamb. No one's near him. CeeDee Lamb down to the 30. They're in field goal range already. Greg Zerline from 46 to win it for Dallas. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. Somehow, some way, the Cowboys.
Wow. What a comeback. Huh? How about them Cowboys? What a comeback for the Dallas Cowboys today. Holy moly. 40-39 final score over the Atlanta Falcons. We were down 29-10 at halftime. 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. Yet somehow, some way, Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys found a way to get a victory over the Atlanta Falcons. And I was so happy. I was happy. I was clapping. I was screaming when Greg kicked that field goal. I was also very nervous. But that was unbelievable. That was nerve-wracking. And then at the end, when he just kicked the field goal, I was like, oh my God, he did it. He did it. What a comeback. Games like that, man. Games like that. Games like that is what's going to motivate the Dallas Cowboys for the rest of the season. Games like that. That comeback by Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys showed a lot. And may I tell you, the team they faced today was the team that blew a 28-3 Super Bowl lead over the New England Patriots on Super Bowl 51. And they went up against the same coach that blew that 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl, Dan Quinn. Now, on a standpoint for the Atlanta Falcons, I mean, I just do not see them recovering from this for the rest of the season. And I do feel bad from the Atlanta Falcons fans. I'm not taking anything away from the Atlanta Falcons. They have a great offense. They proved it today. You got Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley, who had 2 touchdowns, Julio Jones, Hayden Hurst had a good game. I'm taking nothing away from the Atlanta Falcons here. But man, oh man, Arthur Blank, you have got to get rid of Dan Quinn after today. Because after today, the Atlanta Falcons are not going to recover from this loss against the Dallas Cowboys at all. Now let's talk about the game real quick. Let's talk about that game. It was 20-0 in the first quarter, okay? 3 fumbles. Dak, Zeke, and I believe Dak fumbled it again, I think. It might have been CeeDee Lamb or somebody like that. I don't remember. But 3 fumbles in the first quarter. All 3 of them recovered by the Falcons. Defense was absolutely clueless in that first quarter. Down 20-0. How could you do that to Matt Ryan in the first quarter? The Cowboys' incredible comeback. That was something I am not going to forget for a long time. But if there is a negative to take away from this game, it is absolutely that Dallas Cowboys defense. You've got to do better than that, man. You've got to do better than that, and you've got to stay on your man. And this is coming from a corner who plays high school football. And I'm not saying I'm the best corner ever. I don't even start, I'll admit. But you got to stay on your man. and you cannot leave your man who you're covering at any times. And there's no reason why Calvin Ridley, one of the best number 2 receivers in the league, should not be wide open in the end zone like that. That is uncalled for. That is absolutely uncalled for. But it was 20-0. Second quarter, Dak scored a touchdown, and they did not really do good in the second quarter either. They got 10 points, but that defense was still atrocious. They were down 29-10 at halftime. Okay? 29-10. Atlanta took the lead at halftime. Dallas comes back in the third quarter, and they scored 2 touchdowns. One rushing from Dak Prescott. The other one, I believe, was a touchdown for Ezekiel Elliott. I know the first one was a touchdown for Ezekiel Elliott. The second one was a QB sneak by Dak Prescott to go into the fourth quarter, 29-24. Okay? 29-24. Atlanta scores a touchdown with Hayden Hurst. He scored a touchdown, 36-24. And then, I don't know why we did this, but 4th and 5, we go for a fake punt. And if they lost this game, I was going to come on here. I was going to do a rant. I was going to scream about what Mike McCarthy's decision-making was. If you wanted to do a fake punt on 4th down and 5, why didn't you just leave the offense out there? I just did not get that decision whatsoever. And they did not convert, of course. So that led to a Atlanta field goal. And then Dak and the Cowboys scored a touchdown again to Dalton Schultz, the backup, the new tight end. And what was it? And then they go for 2. They throw it to Zeke, and they didn't get in. And if they lost this game, I would have criticized that as well. Why would you go for it on 4? Why would you go for that when you could have just kicked the field goal and gone down by 8 in a 1-possession game? That decision I did not make. I didn't get. But then they hold Atlanta. They punt. Dallas goes down. A big throw to Gallup. Gallup catches it. And then Prescott runs it in. QB sneak. Another QB sneak for a Cowboys touchdown. Which was just absolutely incredible. So, I'm trying to find something here. Oh, I remember it. Oh, okay. So, the onside kick. Greg Zuerlein onside kicks the ball. And you got 3 Atlanta Falcons standing around the ball. And they're just staring at the ball like they don't even want to pick it up. Like it's a hot potato and they don't want to burn their hands. Dallas Cowboys picks it up. And they get the onside recovery. And I was so hyped. I was screaming on my couch. I was like, oh my God. The Cowboys got the ball back. They got a chance to win this game. This is unbelievable. And then, Prescott throws a pass to CeeDee Lamb for about 22 yards, and then the rest is history. Greg the Leg kicks a game-winning field goal from 47 yards, and the Cowboys win 40-39 over the Atlanta Falcons in an insane comeback victory in Dallas. Wow. This will be a victory that carries on the momentum for the Dallas Cowboys the entire season. They are 1-1 right now. The Washington football team, they are losing to the Arizona Cardinals. The Giants lost today, 17-13 to the Bears. Saquon Barkley out with an ACL for the rest of the season, which is an absolute bummer. I hate to see big players go down like that, man. It just really doesn't feel good at all. So, even though I hate the Giants, thoughts and prayers with Saquon Barkley. And then the Eagles. The Eagles lost. They got blown out by the Rams, 37-19. Now, let me talk about the Eagles real quick. Actually, I'm going to compare the two quarterbacks. I'm going to compare Carson Wentz to Dak Prescott. Okay? Both teams are coming off a loss last week. Eagles lost to the Washington football team, and the Cowboys lost to the Rams 20-17 on Sunday Night Football. Carson Wentz comes into this game. They go down big. They go down 21-3. And he comes back a little bit in the first half. And instead of 21-3, the score is 21-16 at halftime. But when the Eagles were down in the second half, and they needed Carson Wentz big, and they were driving down the field the first possession of the second half, did he lead his team to a touchdown? No. He threw a pick in the end zone, and then the rest was all Rams. And he did not lead his team. He did not show leadership at all. He did not show that he could lead the offense to victory. Instead, they were a sinking ship, and they got blown out by the Rams. Now, Dak Prescott, down 29-10 at halftime. He was down 20-0 in the end of the first quarter. What did he do? He went out in the second half. He put up 30 on the Falcons. He did not quit. He led the Cowboys to an incredible comeback victory, 40-39. And in that victory, he threw for 450 yards and he rushed for 3 touchdowns. He's the first quarterback to ever do that in the history of the NFL. So what does that tell you about the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys? And the Dallas Cowboys are down. You can't rule them out. When the Eagles are down, the game's over. And they just lay down for the opponent. And that's exactly what Carson Wentz did. And the Cowboys, I'm telling you, man, wins like this are going to motivate them for the rest of the season. It's going to give them a confidence boost. And it's going to be the reason why they win the division this year. Now, next week, before that, I want to talk about the Dolphins real quick. I expected the Dolphins probably not to beat Buffalo. And they didn't beat Buffalo. They lost 31-28. But for their performance that they put on today, I'm not as mad as I am that they lost. Because, in all honesty, I expected them to get blown out by the Bills today. I had them losing 31-13. And they put up 28 points against a top 5 defense in the NFL. So the fact that they did that, even in defeat, I'm still proud of them for their offensive performance today against the Bills. But back to the Cowboys. I said it's going to give them a confidence boost for the rest of the season. Next week, they're playing the Seattle Seahawks. I'm just going to say it now because I will not be doing an NFL Week 3 predictions video since next week is Clash of Champions. But I do not see the Cowboys going to Seattle and beating the Seahawks. I just do not see that happening, unfortunately. Russell Wilson is just too good. And that defense, the one negative I have to take away from this game is the defense is horrible. The defense is horrible. And if we continue to play that way next week, Russell Wilson is going to torch the Dallas Cowboys defense into Seattle getting 40 points. So that's all I want to say about that. I just want to come on here and give my reaction to the Falcons, Cowboys incredible comeback, 40-39 over the Falcons. Because I feel like I couldn't resist. I just felt like I had to do it and I wanted to do it. So I'm giving you guys some extra content here on the channel. And I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys for watching my reaction video. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel for a big week next week. I'll be posting the schedule tonight for the schedule on the channel this week. Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on the Cowboys comeback over the Falcons, 40-39 today. Like this video if you like what I had to say about the game today. Follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for your Raw review right here on the Big Fight Field channel. Have a good night. Stay safe.